Hi, good day. Welcome to Newspaper Review on Niger Watch. My name is Ima and I'm reporting live from Lagos, Nigeria. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my Niger Watch family across the globe. Hi, how you doing? What's happening? Guys, today is Friday. Yes, thank God it's Friday. You guys know I'm always excited about Fridays. And even better, the chart is coming up today, and you know you don't want to miss a minute or a second on the chart, especially today. Guys, how you doing? It's good to have you. Lovely to be here myself. You guys know I like to give you a little weather report. It's beautiful over here in Lagos today. The weather is friendly. Feels like it's gonna be a wet day, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so what's happening at your end? Hi to you. What's up? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Please observe all protocols. No insults, no foul languages. Very important to like the broadcast, share the broadcast, invite someone to this broadcast. And I hope you have subscribed to our YouTube channel. If you haven't, now will be a good time for you to do that. But how are you doing? How is your day playing out? How is your morning playing out? I'd like to know. I'd really like to know. In the comment section, I have posted the link. You definitely want to be part of today's discussion. You know, newspaper review is for just an hour. So you guys come in early, come into the studio early so we can begin to talk about this is. And there seems to be good news from ASU. And then there is another problem. Guys, come in, let's talk. How you doing? Thank you to everyone that is here in the comment section. Mommy Diaspora, sweet mama. Thank you, and good morning to you, dearest mama. And I am doing fine today. Yes, I'm doing very fine today. Thank you for asking, mama, and I hope that you are well also. All the loves and kisses received. This is enough for today. Thank you very much, ma. Thank you. All right, Osagbabo, I see you right there. I see you right there, Osagbabo. How you doing? Good morning to you, sir. Naomi Bella, hey, how you doing? Good to have you here again today. Good to have you here. Edo Light Watch, good morning to you, sir. How you doing? It's a beautiful day. And cheers to life, guys. Cheers to life. Cheers to life. Cheers to life. Yes, I have Israel Asemota. Oh, yes, it's good to have you here, Mr. Israel. Morning to you too, my dear sister Naomi Bella. Beautiful morning to you. And I hope you're enjoying your holidays. All right. Mr. Israel, yeah, happy weekend to you too, my brother. Cheers to life. Cheers to life. Thank you. Johnson Emmanuel, hi, good morning to you, sir. How are you doing? I trust it's a good day going for you already. Cheers to life to Perpetua Ndukoe. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Mr. Mark Irabo, happy weekend to you, Mr. Mark Irabo. Yes, cheers to life, Mr. Mark Irabo. Good to have you here. Now, Bella, thank you for the compliments already. Please keep the compliments coming all through today. Thank you. Mary Kimade, how you doing? Good day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. All right. I don't know what to say. Oh, give us our country. Is this Mr. Kennedy? But to my panelists on here, how you doing? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother. Nice.
But nice. It's good
Oh,
to have you. Yeah. Good morning, sir.
um, thanks. Uh,
Oh, all right, brother Nice, you want to say something to me? I'm listening.
yeah, I just want to say good morning to you. I hope you are doing well, and yeah, I look forward to have a nice time today again. Thanks.
Yes, brother Nice. Let's have a good time on this broadcast. And I'm fine. I'm well. Everything is going on just fine. Thank you. Thank you.
All
All
right.
right.
All right.
James Morgan, good afternoon to you too. Thank you. I cite you too. Thank you for that. All right, guys, please do not forget, like this broadcast, share, invite someone. We'll be starting in a minute, so now will be a good time to invite somebody to this broadcast. Come, let's talk about what's happening. Let's dissect this headline news together. Also, Mr. Makirabo, thank you for this donation. Thank you, Mr. Makirabo. Thank you for always. Thank you, Mr. Makirabo, for Always doing the needful. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, please do not forget to support us by using the dollar sign to the right there in the comment section. It is safe and secured and it is instructive. It just shows you what to do, the next step, the next step, and the next step. So please try it out today. Today is Friday. Today is a good day to support us, guys. Yes, yes, today is a good day to support us. So please let us do the needful. I'll just say this one more time. Please do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing, inviting someone, subscribing to our YouTube channel. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so when we come on live again, especially in a couple of hours, we'll be back here. So please do the needful. Thank you. We'll be moving straight into the paper. Our first paper is the Punch. Just a minute, please. All right. Endless borrowing. Debt servicing gulps 13.17 trillion naira under Buhari. Education suffers. FG budgets 4 trillion naira for education in 7 years. Sector loses 837 days to strike. Salary arrears stalling negotiations, says federal government. No pay, no resumption. That's from ASU. Education underfunded. FG may borrow to fund sector, economists warn. Trapped forest. More airlines to suspend Nigerian operations. FG to end petrol subsidy in June 2023. Why Muslim ticket is problematic for Nigeria, and that's from PFN, Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria. Take battle to terrorist hideouts. Buhari orders military. Yes, our president has come out to say, take battle to terrorist hideouts, and that's for Buhari. Sean Rivers votes lose poll. Wike wants PDP. Commuters, I'm so sorry. Commuters groan. Businesses shut as Sango Ota Road collapses. I don't know why they would even use road because I don't see a road there. That's the picture that you have there, the front page. Association fumes as Lagos extends ban on Okada. Lawless soldiers brutalize cops for seizing colleagues' motorcycle. Police uncover shrine with 20 cops. Suspects kick. Now let's take this last story. So, in somewhere in Edo State, the police got intel of an illegal mortuary. Yes, of an illegal mortuary, and they swung into action. But when they got there, it wasn't just a case of illegal mortuary. They got to find out that it is a ritualist hideout or a ritualist den. But they post to people like, and I won't say Nigerians. I think it's something that happens everywhere in the world. People sometimes just like to cut corners because when you cut corners, you save cost, right? So these people that has been patronizing them. Okay, so this young man who walked into the scene while the policemen were there said he came to retrieve his mother's body. He had to keep his mother there to go fund, raise funds to give her a befitting burial. And when he got there and he noticed what was happening, he said he thought it was a burial ground that somebody referred him there. And when the mom died, he brought her here to go fund for cash. And no, now he's here to, get her so he can go do the needful. But he was picked up by the police too, unfortunately for him. And while the police thought they were assessing the area. Of course, when the police came in, the people around there they fled the scene, but they still ended up catching some of them. When the police got there, they thought it was just a case of illegal mortuary. So they had rounds. They were going around checking out the place. But as they went further in, they saw that they had this shrine behind. Actually, watch the It was on the news last night, and I kind of saw that, and that's quite terrifying. A lot. So this happened in Edo State. Guys, a lot of things are happening out there. Let's be very, very careful. And I don't know about the shortcut things in life. I really don't know about it. Talking about the soldiers, so you guys know there are some places that bikes are not allowed. So this military guy, he was on Mufti, and he had his motorbike. He was going to Abati Barracks, that's somewhere in Ojuelegba, Lagos. And then the police men proceeded to stop him and get his bike. Now, this is the way the news are saying it, but this is not how these people get bikes from these guys. Last week, Saturday morning, I was on the road and I saw them chase. He had the bike on um, Sele Express Road. Now they wanted to get this bike. The way they chased at this man, the guy fell and flew to the other side, and he hit his head on the pavement. I was really terrified. I was asking, is he like this traffic robbers? What did he do? And they said no, he's a bike man. He could have died. I mean, that was an express road, and he went to the other side of the road. The way these people collect these things, okay, that's just it. I'm not justifying what the military guy did. So they got the bike from this no, in a bid to get the bike from this man. Trust me, Nigerian police, the guy was on mufti, so they wouldn't have even approached the matter in a civil way. But I am not speaking for the military guys. No, I am not. But the police, they need to change their approach too. Anyways, what got out of there? Of course, people who knew the guy or something, what got out of there, and some of his colleagues came down to the scene, of course, in their uniform, and they beat up this policeman so badly. And we already know that there is this unspoken war between the Nigerian police and the military. Yes, there is. Come on, guys, you won't say you don't know that. Yeah, there is. Of course, there is. So they beat up this policeman so badly. They beat them up so badly, but one of them in particular was so it was inflicted, he had to be taken to the hospital. And now the police has reported this case to the military. And let's see um, the outcome of that. Lagos has added four more local governments that has a bike ban, and the association is not finding it any funny. That the police are starting them big time with this. Of course, they arrest your bike. Some people, depends on where you are arrested. Some have to pay some, not some huge ransom, to get their bikes back, and it's really telling on them, and that they will add four more to it. It's hard on them. It's hard on them. I tell you, it's hard on them. Okay, FG to end petrol subsidy in June 2023. Guys, you heard that right. And from the analysis that they gave, okay, let's take the story. The House of Representatives had a committee to investigate the petroleum products subsidy regime from 2013 to 2022. According to the finance minister, the government had now planned for payment of subsidy for only half of next year, as contained in the 2023 to 2025 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper. So apparently, the federal government are paying 239 naira for each. See, and no, I don't know, but I think really, if we are saying that we don't have the money, then we just might have to bear that cost ourselves. Yes, and with the breakdown that was given, I think that's like the best next thing to do. And the very next best thing to do would be for Nigeria to set up our own refinery. The amount of money that is used, they're using, from the analysis, I'm not sure how correct that is, but from the analysis on, I think it's Guardian. I think it's Guardian. They are saying that they're using about 90 million naira. Meanwhile, dollars, $90 million. Meanwhile, to set up a refinery, how much is that going to cost? Instead of spending this huge amount monthly, Why don't we just have our refinery? Why is it such an herculean tax? For how can we are going to be 61, or how old are we going to be, and we don't have a refinery yet for our major source of, come on, these guys, they should just do better already. We have PFN are still on the Muslim ticket, while the rest of Nigerians has moved from that. I tell you, moved from that. Oh yes, our president for the optimum time has told the military to take action and wipe out terrorism, banditry, and all of these things from our from the country. Guys, I don't know what to say to that, but I hope the military, yes, or I hope, there's something good will come out from that. I hope something good, and I hope that the Sangota road is fixed, because people have businesses. There are people who stay there, but they work over here. They work in Lagos, so to say. They have to move. How do they move? Look at this is terrible. This is really terrible. Let's go to the next paper. Next paper is Daily Trust. All right. Strike, no end in sight as ASU FG refused to shift grounds. Buhari insists on no work, no pay, no back, no law backs policy, and that's from SAN. Don't pay us and forget two sections, lecturers holding us to ransom, unpatriotic, and that's from the students. Now that broke my heart. Okay, let's finish, then we'll talk about that. Atiku Wike's field, I use refusal to step down stores, peace move. FG spends 18.4 billion naira on petrol subsidy daily. FG spends 18.4 billion naira on petrol subsidy daily, and that's from Finance Minister Madam Zainab Ahmed. 8 fear dead in Lagos church stampede. Here we have NPA generates 172 billion naira in 6 months. That sounds like good news, right? Well, not until you hear that they've only remitted 78.5 billion naira. Una dey try, yo. Una dey try. All this big money. Again, Buhari orders security agencies to eliminate insurgents. 3 arrested, 20 coups recovered in Edo Shrine. We took that story already. Atiku Wike's field, I use refusal to step down stores peace. So, well, let's believe that Ayu knows what is best for, as the party chairman. I believe that he knows what is best for the party. So if he thinks that violence is what is best for his party, then so be it. Who are we Nigerians to interfere or or have any other inputs to this? Yes, guys, we just talked about FJ, the subsidy, 18.4 billion on a country that is saying they don't have money. Guys, it's about time we have to take that up ourselves. I just only wish that, our major source of power wasn't petroleum or diesel. I just hope that wasn't it. We had a constant, or even if it's a 12-hour, structure plan with this electricity, guys, that would have gone a long way. Sadly, 8 people feared dead from a church stampede. And now, talking about ASU, good news, federal government has agreed to all of the things that ASU placed on the table, right? Good news. Kudos to federal government. Thank you. But you guys slept for so long, but thank you. Well, why we should have been rejoicing, and our brothers, our sisters, the youth are supposed to be children, are supposed to be preparing for school. Federal government, Buhari, has come out to say they are not getting their 6 month salary, right? While striking, that they're not getting nothing, that no work, no pay. And they also come out to say that if you don't pay us, no lectures. If you don't pay us, no lectures. Guys, what do you think about this? Guys, I think we are all making efforts here to structure the country. Yesterday, I asked you, my amiable panelists, that do you think that Buhari is, I don't know, like Is he making effort? Is it that things are just so overwhelming? This man is making effort. If it was someone else, if it would have been better, and all of this. I think we are making. Everybody should come together and make effort. I saw the other day, yesterday, workers, government workers, they closed down cemetery somewhere in Abuja. It took the intervention of the president for them to for them to open it, and they threatened to lock down other cemeteries if their needs are not met. What is wrong with everybody? What are we doing? Why is everybody coming up to show up now? Why? What we really need to we have to make obviously the country has gotten to this place and it's not going to get better with just one person. It will get better with all of us doing, making efforts. Everybody needs to realize that. But ASU has come out to say if they are not paid, that they will not be going. And the students have come out to say it is unfair to use us as to use us as ransom. Let's see what's gonna come out. Let's see if ASU would well from words on the streets is that the president uh, is adamant on going back on this. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we know Buhari rarely talks, and when he does, I don't know where his words have strength. If this is going to be like one of those things he says and it just flies in the air, goes with the wind, or this one is under his feet. We don't know what to expect from this one, but let's see. And I don't know if this is okay. We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this. I'm sure my panelists cannot wait to dissect this news already. Our last paper for the day is Tribune. ASU members won't be paid for strike period, and that's for FG. Says 5 unions to call off strike by next week. UTS, UTAS, UPS outscored IPPIS in integrity test. Yeah, UTS was made here in Nigeria, while IPPIS was given by World Bank. And you see, they passed the integrity test. And let's also embrace homemade, locally made product ideas. Let's grow it. Let's grow it. You see, some people will do some things, put it on net, and the federal government either they don't see it or they just turn a blind eye. And before you know it, you hear that so person has relocated to the US. One school in the US gave this person scholarship. Let's catch them young in this country. Well, good thing that they passed the integrity test. Suggest students can sue ASU for compensation. All right. Um, ASU rejects FG's new salary offer. Hmm. Okay, we have here nothing. Governors destroying primary nomadic education. FG alleges. Says Jonathan's 15 billion naira Alumajiri school initiative defective. 15 billion naira Alumajiri school. This don't they go to the north before they invest? Because 15 billion naira for Alumajiris. What transpired during Obasanjo Tinubu's meeting, and that's from Bajamilia. If you'd like to know that, please pick up a copy of Tribune, and that's on page 29. INERA, Nigerians to start using USSD code for transactions next week. MFLE. Lagos government bans Okada operations in 4 additional local governments and 6 LCDAs from September 1st. Court fixes October 12th to year alleged certificate forgery case against Tinubu, APC, and INEC. Police find 20 mummified bodies in suspected ritual shrine in Edo State. Arrest 4. Ogun records 4 new cases of monkeypox. Emirates Airlines suspends flights from Nigeria over $600 million trapped funds. Reps fault 18.37 billion naira daily subsidy payment. We are carrying 283 per liter for PMS subsidy, finance minister. Wike gives fresh conditions to votes for Wike gives fresh conditions to get votes from Rivers. This Wike, I don't know if this man will not get tired of giving conditions, always giving fresh conditions. But we have to give it to Wike. He's doing quite a good job as a governor. We have to give that to him. is commissioning great, good projects. Yes, really good projects. Hopefully that will stand the test of time, and the transparency in his government is worthy of applause. I tell you, I for one, is doing good. If we take out Wiki as a party man, I think we will. I don't know. I think we will be giving him the best governor. Well, okay, over to you, my panelists. Let's talk about this the last one. Brother Nice, welcome to the broadcast again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So it looks like
Thanks.
with the way international flights are, closing up their operations in the country. Now, of course, we are going to be dealing with um, lots of jobs in Nigeria with the way these airlines are closing in. Now, it looks like for you to take an international trip, you would have to go to the nearest or neighboring country. Countries like Benin Republic, countries like Ghana. Oh, goodness gracious. What's your take on this?
First of all, thank you to all the panelists that is present. Thank you to the people at the comment section. Thank you to the viewers all over the globe. Thanks for coming to this program. Yeah, first of all, this Buhari administration or government is a fiasco and a debacle. Understand? This one is not retrogression. They have taken this country backward. You understand? A whole country, giant of Africa. So now other countries they are retreating, they are refused now for their airline to go to Nigeria, stopping their airline to go to Nigeria. Is this not backwardness? So other little countries that look up to Nigeria now, that is where Nigerians will be going to take their flight. Very soon, our Nigerians will be going to Sudan, to Chad, to take flight, international flight. A whole country that called itself the African giant. Look at the state where Buhari have taken Nigeria to. A debacle government and a fiasco government. You understand? But the good thing, I'm very excited that it's very close to election time, that we are going to kick these people out of power, because this country, they have killed, these people, this government, they have killed Nigeria. They killed that country. They put that country to the extent that that country don't have any reputation anymore. To the extent that our passport, eh, anywhere you present our passport, you are in trouble. They don't want to even see our passport all over the world. They don't want to see it. You understand? That is the extent that these people have retrogressed our country to, our government. This is this problem that you are talking about now. For all those Emirates to withdraw their flight and all those things, is a problem of this thing, administration. When a government is not working well, this is the consequence. You understand? Buhari don't know anything about international relation. He don't knows anything about it. People he surround himself with, they don't know anything about international relations. All they know is just to loot our money and violence against Nigerians. They should give us our country back, as Mr. Kennedy said. You understand? They should give us our country back. Kaba, give us our country back. This slogan is the slogan that we are going to use in the next protest. Kabas in power, give us our country back. We don't want problem. You understand?
All
So I
right.
don't. That is where we stop for now.
All right, thank you for that. Mr. Kennedy, welcome to the broadcast, sir. Please let's have your let's have your reaction to this international airlines closing up. Yeah, because of the $600 million cash trapped in Nigeria. Well, as it is, Nigeria doesn't even have that money except to even give them. So they thought to discontinue that service instead of piling it before it becomes $1 billion.
Thank you very much, and good evening from here. Good evening to the panelists and viewers at home and all over the world. Uh, anyway, I don't actually know how to approach this issue. It's a problem. Brother Nice has said it. I think he has used a very uh, big grammar today, saying they are a government of fiasco and retrogression. I think that is exactly the truth. Why is this cash trapped in Nigeria, and who is the person that is in charge of this of trapping this cash in Nigeria? Why was he allowed to escalate to this extent? At least they have been saying this for quite some time now, that they will suspend their flight if this money is not repatriated back to their country. And the government has paid a deaf ear to this, and now this is where we are. And what of the people, what of our citizens that have probably procured their tickets to travel to Nigeria? What is going to happen to them? It happened to me at
And
one time when
they
I was.
already said they'll start making arrangements to refund monies to people who
No,
already has
don't
tickets.
don't worry. They will not refund. About 3 years ago, I think about 2 to 3 years ago, I bought an Emirate ticket to travel to Nigeria, and that was the time. If you could remember, that was the time they said the landing gear at the airport was not functioning properly. And I got to Narita Airport in Tokyo, and they told me the landing gear at the landing system in your country is not working, so we're not going to take you. I said, please just take me to Dubai, and I can take another flight from there. They said, no, we don't want to flood our airport with passengers, so we are not taking you. And that was how they abandoned me at the airport in Tokyo. So that ticket I lost that ticket, and I couldn't even come back to my city. I had to, rent a hotel and sleep. I was wasting money. So up to today, the money has not been refunded. So that is what they will say. All these airlines in Africa, they're not going to refund that money. But one other issue is when Buhari was campaigning, I think he told us he was going to establish a Nigeria airline. And after some time, there was a fanfare that Nigeria Airline was launched in the UK and so on. And up to today, there's no Nigeria Airline. There's no Nigeria Airline. They said they were having 12 during Jonathan regime. They were having 12 presidential fleet, and that was a wastage. And when they come to power, they're going to turn it to Nigeria Airline. Up to today, as we are speaking, there's no Nigeria Airline. Everything is. I quite I understand the language our brother has used. It's a fiasco. It's a retrogressive government. We don't know where we're going. We don't know where we're going. I will reiterate. Let them give us our country back. That's all. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Kennedy, thank you for sharing that
Thank you.
personal encounter also. And yes, Mr. Kennedy, I am expecting you back here on the chat by 1 p.m. I know we have an understanding on that already, right, sir?
Okay. Okay. I'll try my best.
All right, Mr. Kennedy, thank you. Mr. Collins, lovely to have you on this broadcast today. What do you think? Very soon we might not be able to take international flights in our own country. The shame, it's really shameful, you know. It's really
Yeah,
shameful. And the
yeah.
loss of jobs for people, oh no.
Good morning, my lovely sister Emma, and good morning, my fellow panelists and people listening on Global. I'm actually happy weekend. Happy weekend for me. Um, I don't know what to say seriously. I don't know what to say because, Mr. Kennedy, the flight you are talking about is functioning. The flight is functioning because you can see that flight. PDP used it to initiate article. What article is going to do for Nigeria? You can see that flight, and that is the flight they are using to tell Nigeria what article is going to do for Nigeria. So I think that flight is working for them. So for me, looking at the whole thing that is happening in Nigeria, for me, is a shame that when it comes to Nigeria, everything keeps wobbling. Tomorrow you listen to another thing, keep happening. Next tomorrow you keep hearing different things. If you are not hearing that monkey swallow money, you hear that snake swallow money. You keep hearing different things, you know. So that is the country we find ourselves, you know. Looking at what is happening. Okay, yesterday I was watching, there's a blackout in Nigeria. Every day, keep hearing different stories. There is nothing positive coming out from that period. That is the reason when you people were sending, congratulating people that won this Commonwealth game, you said that we should congratulate Nigeria for that. I said no, you don't have any reason to say Nigeria have done anything well. This is individual award. So those people, my congratulation goes to those people directly, not Nigeria, because there's nothing good coming out there. This is the same Buhari administration who promised Nigeria everything. Then promise everything. 3 months is going to stop Boko Haram. In next everything, Naira, everything. But now we are 8 years now. Boko Haram is still increasing, as in they keep increasing every day. So I think this administration owes Nigeria apology if they know how to do one, which I believe they don't know how to apologize. So looking at the whole thing, this I think nobody's going to return their money for them. If anybody that book flight going to Nigeria in this kind of period, now trust me, I know how system works in Nigeria, like Mr. Kennedy said, they're not going to return that money back. So they are just putting their citizens onto all this kind of pressure and the kind of problem, because now people have already budgeted, have already booked flight. People that wanted to travel to Christmas, or so many people, you understand. So now you are kind of turning people up and down, you know, stressing your citizens. Everything in Nigeria, you must stress yourself. Let me tell you something, Mr. System. I have been in this country. I haven't been. The first day I went to bank, it was the first day I came to, as in my first month when I was in this country. My first month being in this country, that was the first day I went to bank. I never enter inside bank again. Why should I go inside bank? I can do anything I want to do. That's just an example how things are being run here. But in Nigeria, you must everything they must take. You must struggle for it. You must go to. You can't even find even this thing we already this PVC now. It's easy for people to apply it online, print it on yourself. Everything just simple like ABC. You don't need to go to INEC office to start struggle yourself or how to register this thing. People can do it very easy. But everything in Nigeria, they must make you to, as in, I remember when I was in school, just to do your clearance in school, there is a process for it. You, as in that one alone, your clearance alone can cause you headache. Just to do clearance in Nigeria can cause you headache. But here, it's very easy. Just go apply. Everything will be very simple. So in Nigeria, it's just that every day. It's like then design it. Nigeria, then our leaders just design a way to keep suffering their citizens, because one way or the other, every month they come out with something different. The next time
All
again,
right,
they come out with
Mr.
something different.
Collins.
So I think I just pity for people who are passing through this period, because I just pity for my fellow citizens. So like Mr. Brunais said here, is to reclaim our country back, take our country back. And if the citizens are willing to do that, trust me, we are going to take the country back. So it's time for us to start voting all these old people and take our country
All
back.
right. Thank you, Mr. Collins. Thank you for that. Mr. Juden, good morning to you, Mr. Juden. Good to have you back.
Hello, good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everybody, fellow panelists, and those listening to us at home and on the comment section.
Yes, Mr. Juden.
And happy Friday. Today is Friday, right? Yeah.
Mr.
Say today
Juden?
is Friday, right? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
today's
today is
Friday.
Friday.
Okay, okay. Well, yeah, the Emirates, United Emirates flight issue is not different from what is happening in the entire country. It's like anything Buhari handles, it dies. And anything, in fact, this administration, anything they handle, it dies. And unfortunately, I was reading things concerning that airline to gain some more insights about the issue. Unfortunately, it's not even the only airline that is affected. But it's just Emirates that has announced suspending their airline. So other airlines might even suspend their services to Nigerians if the situation is not promptly addressed. Other airlines might join soon. And what does that mean? It means that Nigeria will no longer be able to travel, take off internationally from Nigeria airport. because of the clueless administration and rulers, people who are leading us that are just very self-absorbed. They only know themselves and nobody else. According to the airline, they've been making series of efforts to talk with the relevant authorities in Nigeria to see that the situation is averted, but they were nowhere to be found. No progress. Perhaps, they have been looking for bribe and nobody is bribing them, so they have, decided to stall it, and that is what has resulted into the suspension. It's a shame. It's really a shame when we don't have any national carrier. Many countries, even many African countries today, have many wonderful functional national carrier, but Nigeria doesn't have. Even those that managed to come to our country has been killed. There used to be Arik Airline, shuttling from US to from Nigeria to US and other countries. I don't even know if Arik Airline is coming to. No, it's no longer coming to US. That I can assure, except in some African countries, and I believe it's still due to the same problem. A small airport like what we have there, it's like, in fact, I can't even call it a mushroom. That is just like people's compound in some advanced country. Private airline, people that have, private jets, it's like their own particular airport, and Nigeria cannot even maintain it. You go to the international airport in Lagos, you can't even see water to wash your hand. You can't even, the toilet is everywhere. It's nowhere is functioning. Everything is messed up. Sometimes they take light, everywhere is in darkness. I remember the other day they took light, everybody was in darkness in an international airport. Everything boils down to the kind of, when you give your country to an illiterate, a stark illiterate, people who are clueless, who forge certificates. I guess I can bet that many of the senators in Nigeria, they all have more than half, I'm sure up to half of them have forged certificates, not even in governors and people like Tinubu them. Yes, that is it. When you give your country to hoodlum, to former gangsters and care guys, care guys, in schools and what do they call them? All these fraternities in universities. Uh, when you give your country to such people to run, this is what you get. Lack of progress. Everything has stampeded. Nothing, just literally nothing is functioning in Nigeria anymore. It's a shame. It's a shame. A country like this that has many of its citizens scattered all over the world and they are all doing well in their various professions, in fact, excelling. Whereas you come back to the same country that has produced all those wonderful professionals scattered all over the world, you find out that that's the country is just like a dead zone. Nothing is functioning. The leaders, really, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know how we're going to get out of this mess that we are in. I don't know.
All right. All right, Mr. Juden, thank you for your submission. Brother Nice, let me take you on this. This is from Tribune, and the report says reps fault 18.37 billion naira daily subsidy payments. That's how much federal government pays for subsidy. We are carrying 283 naira per liter for PMS subsidy. And now already they're saying that they are going to stop subsidy by next year. By next year, in I think June of next year. So, do you with these findings and knowing what it is that we have, knowing the state of the country financially, do you think this would be a good move?
Yeah, subsidizing all those. I think it's a petrol or something. Fuel, our fuel.
Brother Nice, are you there?
Yeah, are you hearing me? Hello? Does anyone hear me?
Yes,
Are you
yes,
guys hearing me?
we can hear you.
We're hearing you.
Problem
We're
is,
hearing you.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, Miss
problem
Emma,
is
she
Miss
cannot hear
Emma.
me.
I can hear
Mm.
you better, nice. Go on.
You can hear me now? Yeah, I think a subsidy of fuel,
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
yeah,
PMS, yes, fuel.
yeah, PMS, yes. Uh, uh, for me, if you said if I'm with it or I'm not with it, what do you want me to say? The if which difference is it going to give? Is it going to give any difference? They said it's going to be before they put this subsidy, eh? And the people protest against it. They said they remove it and they bring it back again. You know, so those are strategies for this government to make money. So it's just like NEPA, the way NEPA operates in Nigeria. That is how our government operates. So they have a lot of ways to get money from the people. You understand, from the nation. So this subsidy issue is just their way. That is the reason why they cannot freeze it, even though the people kick against it. They will still bring it back. They will just freeze it for some time. So when they see that the people now relent, they will bring it back again. So now they said it's next year, they will take it out. So it's their way. It's their way. It's just like what this brother Jude said. When you give a nation to a cattle rearer, what do you expect? This man value cattle more than Nigeria, that country, and the economy. So if he finish now, he will still go back to his cattle farm. This man this is the problem. The mistake they made 2015. How will you confide a full nation to the hand of a cattle rearer? This is the repercussion we are facing today. We are talking about subsidy. He don't even know anything about subsidy. My sister, I
All
don't want to
right.
waste my saliva. Yeah.
All right, brother, nice. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Kennedy, do you think that subsidy should be removed or, should still stay? I mean, looking at what is
Uh,
going on in the country and our where we are financially as a country, it's just here in the news that they pay 18.37 billion naira daily on subsidy.
the fact is, it's a very difficult balance. If we advocate for subsidy removal, that might be we might be getting ourselves into perilous times. But they have not actually told us what is going on with the subsidy. Actually, I would not advocate for subsidy removal because most countries they pay subsidies on PMS or just petroleum, whatever. They pay subsidy. In Japan, here the government subsidizes fuel. But our country, there's no clear cut explanation on what the subsidy is. If you listen to Buhari when he was campaigning, he said there was one popular statement he made. He said, "Who is subsidizing who? That the subsidy is a scam." So if the subsidy is a scam, why is he subsidizing up to now? So that is one part of it. But why is it that we don't have refineries? I did my industrial attachment at Warri Refinery. I said that time that was around 88 or thereabout. So the 88, 89, and the refinery was everything was okay, was working properly. What is going on now? How come Dangote can build a refinery and the whole country cannot afford to build refineries? There's a problem somewhere. Probably they are just siphoning money. They are just using this trunk to siphon our money. That's what is going on. If they remove this subsidy, can the Nigerian populace, can the citizens pay for petroleum, pay for fuel? That is one question. If they remove subsidy, we'll end up paying like 1,000 naira per liter. So who is going to be able to afford that? That's a problem. So we have to properly look into this issue before we weigh in on removal or no removal of subsidy. Who is going to be able to pay for the fuel? Because we don't refine fuel petrol in our countries. Come to Japan, there are refineries everywhere, but they don't have petroleum. So I don't know what is going on. Why is it that Nigeria they invest a lot of money in refinery repairs all over the country? I think we used to have 3 or 4 refineries, and they've invested a lot of money in this, and we are not seeing any repairs. I think they are still proposing. I think about 2 or 3 months ago, I heard that they were going to spend a lot of money to repair refineries, and yet no refinery has been fixed. It's time we Nigeria build new refineries, because I think refineries in Warri was built in around 1976, 77, 78. But those refineries are moribund. They're supposed to build new ones. They are not building. Let me tell you, if they remove the subsidy, it's going to be a problem. The country is going to be thrown into trouble, because there's no way an ordinary Nigerian can pay for fuel if the subsidy is removed. So that's the way I see it. I don't quite understand what is going. They have to come and explain to us properly what is going on. Where is the money going to? And who are the people that are importing this petrol, this fuel they are talking about? Who are the people that they have given these licenses to import this fuel? And there's something going on. How come the president is the minister of petroleum? Well, what is going on in this country? I don't know what is going on. So they have to explain to us. Thank you.
Mr. Kennedy, please, can I just let me just throw something to Mr. Kennedy about this subsidy issue. Do you know the reason why it's high without subsidy? Because our other country refine our crude oil. That is why. If these people, the money they will use now, they are now trying to all those our old refinery. They are trying to pump money into it to renovate them. Why can't they use that money to build new refineries? Okay, just look now. Ukraine and this thing, Ukraine and Russia. Now the European Union is Ukraine this thing they supply European Union gas and fuel. So now those people are not cutting their contracts. European are not cutting their contracts with Russia now. So they turn to Africa now. They turn to a lot of them are negotiating with Nigeria for Nigeria to sell them gases, supply them gas and fuel. This is the big advantage for us. They are building new pipe now from Nigeria to Morocco so that they can target a European market. If they can do that now, this is a big advantage for Nigeria. Let them do that so that the Europe can tap from Nigerian reserve. Then let them take this subsidy away. Nigerians will live well. They will live very fine. That's just what I want to see.
All right, very nice. Thank you for that, for chipping in. Okay, Mr. Kennedy.
Okay.
Yes. If they take the subsidy away, and now we have not built these refineries we're talking about. So between the time of taking away the subsidy and the time we're going to build this refinery, I'm not sure Nigerians are ready to build. Nigeria is ready to build refineries. They just want to hand over everything to Dangote. It took Dangote like 3, 4, 5 years now to build his refinery, and the refinery will be up and doing maybe this next year or late this year. So how come a particular citizen is able to build a refinery and a whole country of 200 million people has not been able to build a refinery? That is a problem. They know what they're doing. They just want to continue to siphon this money. Let me tell you, if they remove this subsidy, it's going to be a problem. If a liter of petrol costs 1,000 naira, now it's about 186 or thereabout, and people are crying. So how are people going to be able to procure this petroleum, this fuel? That's my question. Thank you.
Thank you for that. I was even saying that if only, we have our electricity as our major source of power, it would have been better. So you know that you need your fuel for, probably moving your car about and maybe leisure. I don't know how if to say light is even leisure. Light is supposed to be basic amenities for every human, even animals. I mean, but if they're going to do this, it's going to be really tough. You're spending so much buying these products, and you'll be spending so much buying and paying for electricity. Let me even ask you people, just okay. Brother Nice, the last time you were in Nigeria, how much were you paying for light bill the last time you were in Nigeria?
I think a month was 300 naira.
Now we have light bill that goes up to 100 and something, 500 and something. I'm no jokes, 400 and something, 28. Okay, for like people that stay in face me and face you.
Wait a minute, you said a month 300
naira.
Yeah,
People in face me and face you are paying. Mr.
A month 300 naira.
That was the last time. That was many, many years
How
back,
many
of
years
course.
ago was that? 40 years ago?
The good
No,
old
no, no,
days of
no.
Nigeria.
That is I think it was from 98.
Oh
All
my
right.
God! Because I was at home in January, every two weeks I was buying a credit of about 30,000, and it doesn't. In fact, it lasts me 10 days. If I buy a credit of 30,000, it lasts me just
No,
10 days.
Look
no,
at
I
so
was talking. I
so
was talking before I left Nigeria. Before I left
Oh,
Nigeria.
okay,
yeah.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so everything is already on the rise. Every basic things that humans should have is already on the rise, and now there is going to be this. Mr. Collins, what's your take on this? Do you think subsidy should be removed, or let the federal government figure out a way to keep pushing it?
System. I think it's time for us to start stop deceiving ourselves because the whole subsidy of a thing is a scam. Everything is a scam. As in, the looking at the whole thing is a scam because this subsidy we are talking about, if the main thing we are paying for subsidy is working, we don't have problem for it. But you are asking yourself, we are still paying subsidy, and when it comes to petrol, we can't even afford the petrol. Why is the reason paying subsidy? So for me, if we can't afford petrol while paying for subsidy, the person we should stop paying for subsidy. You understand? Because average Nigeria can't even afford petrol. A liter of petrol, how much is a liter of petrol? Some even 300. Sometimes people buy 400. So who are they deceiving? They are trying to deceive people. So for me, this subsidy we keep paying every time we pay subsidy. If we can remove this money of subsidy and channel it to something meaningful, like maybe let's use it to increase our electricity. You understand? Maybe get a good electricity for the citizen. Then at least that will help. And then you have reduced something, you have reduced the amount of like half percent of people using petrol in Nigeria. If electricity is functioning very well, then you have reduced like half of people using petrol in Nigeria. Because people, the reason people say buy petrol because of maybe they don't have light or maybe anything. So most people, even fuel, like yeah, most countries in other countries, people, if there is a bus going around, maybe bus is in every town. You don't need, maybe you don't need to use your own car to get anywhere. You can follow bus, you can follow commuter, you can follow any train. So, but the most important thing, if you then keep using this subsidy of a thing, they are using it to deceive Nigeria. So those things are scam. Even president himself said it. If you watch Peter Obi's interview, they keep telling you those subsidy is scam. As in every government official knows that it's a scam. So why are we still listening to them? For me, it baffles me when I see people still believing in all those kind of crap that the leaders keep telling because they be singing this music of subsidy, subsidy, subsidy. You ask yourself, can we bring this money we're paying for subsidy and channel it for something meaningful that me and you can be able to see? Because if you ask me, have I benefited from subsidy? The answer is no. So you should use it for something meaningful that average Nigeria can benefit from. Use it for something that average Nigeria can, because not everybody not everybody purchase fuel, not everybody goes on. So there's other things that you can impart people, human beings that matters than all those ones. So for me, we are still paying for subsidy and Nigeria is still buying petrol 500, 1,000, even 600 a liter. You saw what happened in Abuja a few months ago. People are doing everything possible for them to get a little of fuel. Some buying black market 400, 500, while we still have subsidy in Nigeria. So I think we should come out of deceiving the citizens and tell the citizens the truth. So if it matters to, let's move this subsidy, channel the money for something meaningful. Let's get electricity, a steady electricity. I think that will help people. So and also a country like Nigeria don't even have a functional refinery, like Mr. Kennedy said. That's a shame for a country like Nigeria. Don't even have
All
a
right.
refinery with function. So for me, we should just anything about subsidy. They should stop talking about subsidy because it's a scam. For me, it's a
All
scam.
right,
I don't
Mr.
believe it.
Collins.
Yeah, it doesn't work for
You
me.
just
Yeah.
you just said something that hits a nerve. This 18.37 billion naira that is spent daily. If they even give as much as 1 million naira to every Nigerian in a month, that would even serve us better. Mr. Judy, what's your reaction to this? In a minute, please.
Give them. You see, if we are paying according to what they have there, so which means they are subsidizing in a month about 551.1 billion naira every month. How can that be true? So in a year, multiply that and see how much it will be. And then if they remove this first subsidy, Nigeria probably will be paying close to $500 naira a liter. Now, tell me, they already impoverished Nigeria that these politicians have deliberately put all the policies to, to make the citizens of this country, to put them down and never want them to rise up economically and otherwise. And you want to add another burden to them. Imagine what, I mean, which means they want to kill them. They want to kill the people. Because we all know that once fuel is increased, every other thing in Nigeria, it has a ripple effect. Okay, every other thing increases. Are you going to increase fuel subsidy? Okay, what about the salary, the worker salary? Are you going to increase it to catch up with all the inflations and every other thing that's going to increase? The answer is no. I guess they're not going to do that. So what do they want Nigerians to do? These people are these people are totally wicked and heartless. By the way, fuel subsidy is a scam. I've always said that. It's a scam. It's just because Nigeria have they have found a country that people don't ask questions. Okay, when people talk, they say they are disrespecting others. Nigerians don't ask questions, and things happen that in other countries their leaders do. They will go on the street immediately and begin to protest about it. But in Nigeria, it happens. Everybody, instead of making noise or talking about it, people begin to tighten up. People begin to look for how, a way to get around it. And that is, see where it has led us. They have already mastered Nigerian, the way Nigerians respond to things, that Nigerians are so docile when it comes to things. So that's why they can come up and do anything and come up and bring up any fake thing. And okay, since they have been subsidizing fuel, even while I was in primary, since in the 70s and in the 80s, is it not enough to use that same money if truly they are subsidizing this thing? Does it mean there's no leader that has a brain to say, okay, let us, instead of spending this amount of money in subsidizing fuel, because what they are subsidizing, according to them, is getting the refined products into the country, whereas we are producing crude oil. Why can't they build refineries and make sure it's functioning, so that instead of carrying our crude oil outside and refining it and bringing it, and they will now tell us they are subsidizing it, why don't they refine it in Nigeria? So that we can have enough refined products, not just only in Nigeria, even to supply to other neighboring countries, African countries, and also we'll be making more money from there. But we have leaders that don't think about all these things, because they know that, thinking about all this, doing things this way would mean economically empowering Nigerians. And when you empower people economically, then you can't come out on every election and begin to give them cup of garri, cup of beans, like Tinubu is bagging as, mop up all the beans in Nigeria in the warehouse where they are packaging it for him. That is what all of them are thinking they're going to bring out. To if you see the warehouse where they are packaging it with his name and everything, bag, his name, his picture branded in all of it. That is what they are depending. They, when they come out, they'll give to Nigerians and they'll vote for them. Of course, it has been working for them, but I'm sure they'll be disappointed this time around. So fuel subsidy is a scam. It's just a scam that orchestrated by various government that comes in Nigeria, because the people of Nigeria have never one day asked them.
All right.
No transparency in it.
Mr. Thank you, Mr. Jude, for your submission. Please, I have to move on.
You're
Mr. Van,
welcome.
It's good to have you here. Chidi, thank you. Thank you. I kindness where you being. Thank you for being here today. Beth Richard, hi, and
Miss Emma, your network is breaking. Having
Your
problem with your network.
network is really bad today.
Yeah,
Have you-
Mr. Jude, let me have
Yes,
something to
my
read.
brother. Yeah, go
Let me
ahead.
have something to what you just said because I align with what you just said.
Yeah,
Okay,
go ahead, my brother.
imagine, Nigeria now, we are Nigeria is targeting European market now because Europe have problem with Russia now. Russia is not supplying them the
As
gas
much, yes.
as much as because of this crisis in Ukraine. So
Mhm.
now the Nigeria is now trying to target their market. Imagine we now that is about to they are building a pipe now all the way from Nigeria to Morocco, so that they will from Morocco direct it to Europe, to Spain, and all those places. We that is going to they are about to be supplying them now. The money that will be coming in, you will not see any sign of that money, any effect of that money. There will not be infrastructure
My
in that
brother, do
country.
you know what's going to happen?
Look at the state of the country, with the kind of oil that we have, oil reserve that we have. Look at the state of the country. With Nigeria, Dubai don't have oil more than Nigeria. We discovered oil in 1960. Look at Dubai that just have oil yesterday. Look at what they do. They transform their country, with oil they have. But Nigeria, our vampire leaders, they are looting the money of our oil to different country.
You
They leave
see,
that country in misery. They leave Nigeria in misery.
that's right. You see, they get anytime Nigerian government made any effort to bring in more money, either borrowing or through taxation or through whatever process means, like as they are talking about a subsidy, they are simply increasing their appetite of looting. It's not as if they are going to use whatever money whatever fund they're going to derive from those processes to build infrastructures, to repair, to invest in the people, in education or in health.
Never. It's just for their own pocket. They
It's
only
just
think
for
of
them
their
to
pocket.
continue to steal, to increase their
Yes.
appetite of stealing, of corruption. Oh, you talk about Dubai. Dubai 35 years ago was purely desert, nothing there. But look at Dubai today. It's a place that almost everybody, people that matter, they want to buy a house or go to there or go for tourism there. Why? Then Dubai only have one source of this thing. It's only oil they have. They don't even have other minerals, solid minerals, resources that we have in Nigeria. But Nigeria,
I said
we have more
I
oil than
said
Dubai. We have almost every natural resources you can think about, and yet we are so poor.
I
What is
I said
what is the difference?
there
Leaders.
was a Nigerian guy. A Nigerian guy went to Dubai to interview Dubai citizens. You know what the guy that was asking, the Arab man, you know what he said? He said he said the problem Nigeria have. He said we need a
Yes,
good leader.
leadership.
He said
He
because
said,
Nigeria have every resources to live like a Western world.
I saw that interview with that guy.
Maybe you saw the
Let me,
interview.
let me, let
Yeah.
me,
One
let me
young
say something.
tall guy.
Let me say something here. Let me say something here. The problem I have with Nigeria leaders is not about their looting money. If they are looting that money and using it to build something in Nigeria, at least that will help the citizen. But the
They
problem
will
is
do
that
it and go and keep it abroad.
they will give it abroad. That is the problem.
And the people abroad will use it to be developing their country.
Yes, that is the
That is
problem.
the point.
So if
Listen.
I was use that money and use it to be something in Nigeria, I won't be having too much issue with them. But when
Can
they
I
need
please?
money, they will take it abroad.
Let's give time to Mr. Maswell. Maswell, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Time-
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and God bless you for this wonderful program this morning. It is very, very resonating in the ears of people that cares to know. You see, the problem of Nigeria is not about money. If you look at Dubai borrowed and invested, wisely. Dubai, if you look at Dubai, I've been to Dubai when I was in the military. I used to we used to have some military so on with these people, and looking at the transformation I saw 2000 2001. I was surprised.
Oh,
with
that
what
is
they
even
did.
many years ago. Go to Dubai now and see. It's like
Yeah,
heaven.
yeah, yes. I'm just telling you, as at that time when I went there. You see, what happened was that Dubai borrowed money and invested the monies they borrowed were channeled to infrastructures that will attract people and develop their people. But in the case of Nigeria, the reverse is the case. Nigeria borrow to eat. Nigeria borrow, they borrow money to eat.
To
They don't
loot.
invest. And you cannot, if you call them to account, to give account on what they will be giving you, some frivolous, I call them frivolous infrastructure they are building that will even that will take you more than 10. As we speak today, my people, Lagos Ibadan Express Road has not been completed to today. I think it has taken more than 15 years.
Yeah, it's more than
They've been
15 years.
borrowing and channeling on that particular road. Our people are not serious. Nigerians are good people, but Nigeria and Nigerians are bedeviled with ugly and less visionary leaders. That is what is. It is also happening in Ghana here, but we are holding our own politicians on their balls. We are holding them, and they are giving account of what we have entrusted in them. We have power here to tell you do this, or if you don't do it, we'll take you out. And we don't even need to stand at the ballot box to watch you go out. We don't need, because the system is designed in such a way as you are casting that vote is going to the control room. Everybody is seeing it. There will be no room for rigging.
Yeah. Thank
That
you,
is
Mr.
what
Maxwell.
Nigeria.
Mr.
These are
Uh,
some
Vine,
of the things
Mr.
Nigerians
Vine,
should
Mr.
yes,
Vine,
sir. Yes,
Master,
sir.
Mr.
Mr.
Maxwell.
Vine,
Yeah.
Master,
Yes, sir.
thank
Thank you.
you.
So,
We're talking about subsidy. Well, hold on, Mr. We're talking about subsidy removal, and now Mrs. Ima is back. Our sheriff is back, so let us give our time the privilege to moderate the show. Thank you very much. Welcome
Thank you.
back,
You're welcome,
Mrs.
sir.
Ima.
Thank you, Mr. Kennedy. Thank you, my panelists, and thank you, Kachi. Thank you very much for quickly stepping in. I'm sorry, guys. I had an enforced technical ish I had to tend to. Thank you very much, Mr. Vine Maxwell. You know the drill already, Mr. Vine. It's for 11 to for 10 to 11, but I just had to share the link for you to come in. So we are done with the subsidy talk. Okay, I was giving appreciation to everyone who took out time to participate in today's broadcast. Cynthia Bayomi, I see you right there. James Morgan, I cite you again. Michael, everybody, thank you for being here. Irene Finest, Innocent, hi Innocent, James, what's up, Chidi? Thank you to each and every one of you. Anthony Makirabo, Betty Richard, guys. Please let's do the needful by liking the broadcast, sharing, inviting someone onto this broadcast, and also today is a fine day to support us by clicking on the dollar sign to the right there in the comment section, guys. Please let's do the needful by liking this broadcast. Mr. Van Maxwell, I welcome you again to this broadcast. We are introduction. I would like to talk about Africa. So let's see if we can do that in another 2 minutes.
But I say Buhari government not like it today. This one they are trying to.
That is our sister is having serious problem today.
No, I think Miss Cathy,
Okay,
please.
guys, I'm actually here because Ima is having serious issues with, I think, a network or something. I'm just here to round up the show for her. Guys, can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you loud and
Okay.
clear.
Loud and clear.
Okay, great. Okay, great. You no, don't talk. Maybe worry no one made him come to this show today. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for being here. We appreciate you. Ninja Watch appreciate you. I'm gonna say thank you to the panelists. Give us our words, country back. Who be that? Be like saying brand nice. Brand nice a bit changing it like this.
na me.
I talk calm.
You are welcome, beautiful woman. Beautiful woman, you are welcome.
Brand nice, I like to change name like this. Brand nice, thank you for being here, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Collins, Mr. Judin, thank you, Mr. Vine Maxwell. all the way from Ghana. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. Trust me. I'm going to take time out to say thank you to everyone, viewing us right now from everywhere in the world. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, guys, for taking time out of your busy schedule to always do this with us. You guys are amazing. Thank you. We do not take your love and support for granted. I say thank you to Mr. James Morgan. I can see Cynthia Abayomi. I do like what you're always here. Thank you. I can see Michael there. By Maxwell, also the comment section. Thank you, by Maxwell, for doing this with us again today. Innocent Obu, I see you right there. James Tippens, thank you. Chidi Obioku, thank you so much for being here. The finest of them all, Irene Finest, thank you so much. Betty Richard, thank you. Anthony, thank you. Mark Irabo, thank you so much for being here. We really do appreciate every single one of you. Naomi Bella, I'm able timekeeper. Thank you. Anthony, thank you. Thank you, guys, for being here. I'm so sorry if I had not called your name. Like I always say, it's not intentional. There are a lot of comments here, and I'm sure Ima has been, displaying your comments right there on the screen. Doing that alone means that we are acknowledging the fact that you are right there in the comment section. Thank you guys once again. Do not forget to join us this evening, 6 p.m. for our debates. Okay, please help us to like and share so our voices can go viral, so our voices can be heard. What is happening in Dubai right now? Oh my God, I don't even know what to say or where to start. I mean, this is a country we all claim don't have anything. So they don't join the people now where they pursue us come out. Everywhere we go, Nigerian go always want to show themselves. Even if you run come out for Nigeria, the arrow go come from Nigeria, come meet you from anywhere where you did. But it is well. That is the reason we're coming out
Now
here.
village people.
The arrow go fly from Nigeria, come meet you for where
Ancestral,
you did.
ancestral spirit of Buhari, the
The
fly.
Bluetooth, they go down Bluetooth person good there. Every other country, their representative fights for their citizens anywhere in the world. But Nigeria on different. It's just obvious that these people do not care about us. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much. I'm going to leave you guys now. Do have an amazing day. Take care of yourself and bye-bye. Bye and ciao. This is me
Take
saying
care, bye.
peace out.
Bye bye from